We have Georgiana Kovell, who I'm absolutely, again, delighted she can make it here today. Georgiana is an international sales and performance coach. She's the founder of Millions of Women Strong. She's an author, speaker, and all-round, as she calls, badass, who's worked with women all around the world to ignite their inner warrior and make a difference that they're here to make. She's used to working her butt off, having worked for a personal development leadership training company for years. But then she hit the glass ceiling. The organization that helped others reach their full potential wasn't actually going to allow her to reach hers. So she did what any entrepreneurial person would do, and she quit and she started her own business. And she now has a specific mission to empower women, specifically female entrepreneurs all over the world, to play a bigger game, achieve what she calls their soul-stirring goals, and get more money in the hands of women. Well, I say bring it on. So, Georgiana, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the stage. And we might be having, oh, there we go.
I'm here.
So great to see you. So I shall leave it to you and we'll have a little chat at the end.
Thank you, Kylie. Well, we've talked a lot. You've heard a lot of people talking about how our past has impacted our future. And so I want to drop you into early in my 30s. I was working for a company. I had been in the interior design field. And so I was sitting there one day and my boss walked into the showroom in her usual style and starts yelling at me at how horrible I've been, how wrong everything is. And it really had been that way since day one. But I took it because, you know, it's as good as it's going to get for me. I started my career as a hairdresser and now I'm a manager showroom. I should be grateful. I should take what I get. With only a high school diploma, being a manager is good, right? And as I stood there in front of her, taking her insults, as she stands there and complains and screams at me, something came over me. And for the first time in a year, I spoke back to her. And what I said was, I quit. I walked out. I was liberated. I was feeling free, alive, and oddly accomplished. 10 a.m. the next day, I'm sitting on that dingy brown shag carpet in my dark rundown duplex with tears streaming down my face. I see my bank account balance in my mind's eye. I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? I don't even have enough money to pay my rent in a month for this awful place I call home. Waves of fear, waves of excitement are running through me, but honestly, it's mostly fear. What have I gotten myself into? How am I ever going to do this? Who am I to think that I can start a business? The tears continue to stream down my face and I'm shaking my head. My head is in my hands. I'm in disbelief. I'm a mess. And in a moment, I begin tearing myself down with that oh too familiar negative self-talk. God, you're such an idiot. You're so stupid. Now, I'm 15. I'm sitting at the dining room table and sitting beside me is my math tutor, Matt. Everyone said I should be able to understand geometry, but I just don't get it. And Matt had one question for me. What don't you understand? I stared at him blankly. How am I supposed to answer that question? And in my head, I tell myself, God, Georgiana, you are such an idiot. You're so stupid. At 22, in the kitchen with my mom, sharing with her about the career and the challenges I'm having, as she stirs the pot of the soup on the stove for our family dinner, she turns to me with a sweet smile on her face. "Oh, honey, don't worry about all that. You'll find a man and he'll take care of those things. Now, would you please just go set the table?" I guess my mom also knows that I'm stupid and I can't do it myself. I need a man to take care of me because I don't have what it takes to do it myself. And at 25, I tell my dad, a successful stockbroker, that I want to get a credit card. Absolutely not. You don't need a credit card. Don't ever get one. Now I know, my dad even knows the truth. I'm stupid and I can't do it myself. So I went back to doing life, waiting for my prince. You know, the one that shows up on the beautiful white horse to carry me away to this life so I don't have to worry about the things. But something shifted that day on that dirty brown shag carpet. I had to get real that there may be nobody coming. Either I was going to live on the streets or I was going to double down on my vision of becoming my own boss. If I want to have the house, a life, fun, travel, it's up to me. It's not a job, and it's definitely not some man that may never come. I had to let go of the conditioning and the beliefs that I needed to be saved. Let go of the belief that I'm stupid. The pain of staying the same had begun bigger than the pain of change. And the next day, I get up. I do all the things that a business owner should do. This was before social media, so I got on the phone. I started talking to people. I called my family. I called my friends. Who do you know? What should I do? Can you help me? And I looked into networking events and chambers of commerce and small business. I didn't stop. I couldn't stop. I had to make this work. I had to at least make enough money to pay my rent in a month. But it started working. I talked to enough people that I finally found some of them that needed my help and became my clients. What I thought I lacked in intelligence, I made up by being scrappy, unstoppable, and fearless. I was unstoppable. And in month 3, in my hand was a check addressed to me for $22,000. I did it. I freaking did it. Now I'm back on the carpet with tears streaming down my face, but this carpet is brand new. It's attached to my brand new home. Tears of joy that I can't hold back. It's my new home. It's everything I've always dreamed of. I did it. The hairdresser turned fitness instructor, turned receptionist, turned cocktail waitress, turned bartender, turned furniture saleswoman, turned manager, did it. The pride, the courage, the power that I learned on that journey is the transformation that I will never forget. And I'm now on a mission, as Kylie said, to get more money into the pockets of women so women can also know that they're unstoppable and they can do anything that they want.